Hello guys, are you ready to watching? Watch the continuation of this video and don't miss it. Before we start, make sure you're ready to love this moment. Welcome to the BTS Journal.
BTS member Jungkook recently found himself at the center of a heated online debate following a late-night live broadcast that some fans deemed controversial due to his consumption of alcohol on camera. The K-pop superstar, known for his close relationship with the ARMY fanbase, regularly holds spontaneous streaming sessions to share updates about his life and music. However, this particular session sparked a divide among viewers, with some expressing concern over the frequency of his drinking during live appearances, while others defended his right as an adult to relax in his own space. Recognizing the growing unease within certain segments of the community, Jungkook took to a dedicated fan platform to address the situation directly with a heartfelt apology. He began by acknowledging that his actions might have been perceived as unprofessional or insensitive to the younger demographic of his global audience. The singer emphasized that it was never his intention to promote unhealthy habits or cause distress to those who look up to him as a role model. His tone was described by fans as humble and deeply reflective, showcasing a side of the artist that values accountability over ego. In the lengthy statement, Jungkook explained that he often views these live broadcasts as a way to bridge the gap between his persona as a world-class idol and his identity as a private individual. He admitted that the comfort he feels with his fans sometimes leads him to let his guard down more than he perhaps should in a public setting. He clarified that the casual nature of the stream was meant to foster a sense of intimacy, though he now understands that boundaries must still be respected. Given his massive influence, the controversy initially gained momentum on social media platforms where clips of the broadcast were widely circulated, often stripped of their original context. While many international fans argued that the backlash was an overreaction to a legal adult enjoying a beverage at home, the cultural standards in South Korea regarding public figures and alcohol consumption can be significantly more stringent. Jungkook appeared to be acutely aware of these cultural nuances in his apology, showing respect for the diverse perspectives held by his international and domestic followers. He further noted that he takes his responsibility as a member of BTS very seriously and understands that his every move is scrutinized by the public eye. The artist expressed regret for any disappointment he may have caused his fellow group members, who have consistently maintained a positive and disciplined image throughout their decade-long career. Jungkook pledged to be more mindful of his behavior in future broadcasts, promising to find a better balance between being authentic and being a responsible public figure. Industry experts observed that this incident highlights the evolving challenges faced by modern idols who utilize direct-to-fan communication tools. Unlike traditional media appearances, live streams offer no safety net or editing, leaving artists vulnerable to immediate criticism for minor lapses in judgment. Jungkook's decision to apologize quickly was seen by many as a strategic move to de-escalate the situation before it could impact his upcoming solo projects or the group's overall reputation. Supporters of the singer were quick to flood social media with messages of encouragement, using various hashtags to show their unwavering loyalty. Many fans pointed out that Jungkook has been under immense pressure since a young age and deserves the grace to make mistakes and grow from them. They argued that his honesty in the apology only strengthened their bond with him, as it proved he is willing to listen to their concerns and adapt his behavior accordingly. On the other hand, some critics remained skeptical, suggesting that the culture of parasocial relationships makes it difficult for fans to hold idols truly accountable. They argued that the normalization of drinking on camera could have a negative impact on the younger fan base, regardless of the artist's intent. This incident has reignited a broader conversation within the K-pop industry about the ethical guidelines for live streaming and the psychological toll of constant public surveillance on young stars. Despite the split in public opinion, Jungkook's apology seems to have calmed the initial storm of criticism. He concluded his message by thanking the fans for their honest feedback, stating that he values their guidance as much as their praise. He reiterated that his love for the ARMY remains the primary motivation behind everything he does, and he hopes to continue sharing his journey with them in a more thoughtful manner moving forward. The singer also took a moment to reflect on his personal growth, mentioning that the hiatus from full group activities has provided him with more time for introspection. He admitted that navigating a solo career involves learning how to represent himself as an individual artist without the constant presence of his 6 brothers. This transition period, he noted, comes with its own set of learning curves and moments of trial and error that he is still working through. Looking ahead, Jungkook expressed his desire to focus back on his music and upcoming performances, which remain his top priorities. He asked fans to keep a watchful eye on him and to keep supporting him as he strives to become a better version of himself. The sincerity of his words resonated with many who felt that his apology was a sign of maturity rather than a mere public relations tactic. Label representatives for BTS have not issued an official separate statement, allowing Jungkook's personal message to stand as the primary response to the incident. This approach is often preferred by fans who value direct communication from the idols themselves, rather than through corporate filters. It reinforces the idea that the members of BTS are in control of their own narratives and are capable of handling their personal controversies with dignity. As the news cycle moves forward, the alcohol controversy is likely to be remembered as a minor hiccup in an otherwise stellar career. However, it serves as a reminder of the delicate line that global icons must walk in the digital age. For Jungkook, the experience has been a lesson in the power of his platform and the weight of the expectations placed upon his shoulders by a global community. The response from the global music community has been largely supportive, with many noting that Jungkook's transparency sets a positive example for other artists facing similar pressures. By facing the issue head-on instead of ignoring it, he has demonstrated a level of emotional intelligence that is often missing in the high-stakes world of entertainment. His ability to turn a moment of friction into a moment of connection is part of why he remains one of the most beloved figures in music today. Ultimately, Jungkook's apology marks the end of a brief but intense period of scrutiny. As he prepares for his next creative chapter, the artist seems more determined than ever to honor the trust of his fans. The incident has not only tested the resilience of his fanbase, but has also provided a glimpse into the evolving character of a young man who is growing up in front of the world's cameras, one broadcast at a time.
That's all for today's entry in the BTS Journal. Now I want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on this? Drop your comments below. I'd love to chat with you guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and